All right, y'all. Another episode of Deep Talk. What's your name and where you from?
My name is Five Star. I am from Wilmington, Delaware, born and raised on the hill by way of Brookmont.
By the way of Brookmont.
Yeah.
Ain't it crazy? It seems like everybody, sometime in their life, that lived out Brookmont. If you from Delaware, it's like 3 or 4 places that's just like extant stone. If you from Delaware, you had to be living out there for at least a year.
Yeah, I did 17 out there.
It's crazy work. 17. So a lot of folks, what's been going on is people coming on the platform, I'm interviewing them, they speaking what they speaking, and then people come and talk about they lying and they capping. It's been a lot of that going on. A lot of people say, oh, he lying or this and that, but then people don't want to come on and say why they lying. Or why you think they lying. Like, why do you think that person is lying? Come on the platform and explain it, you know?
Okay.
So I just want to make sure everything that you say going to be valid.
Absolutely.
It's going to be 100.
Going to be 100 with receipts.
The first thing I'm going to ask you, because I dropped the interview with Black, the CEO.
Oh, well. And
he made a statement, and I think people took it wrong, but he made a statement basically saying he damn near played a part in everybody's career out here. How you feel about that?
Played a part in somebody's career is a big statement. I would say he supported a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
He, as you see, likes to talk. So he probably, put your name in a room where it wasn't before, but actually playing a part in somebody's career. Yeah, I can't check that one.
I mean,
can't check that one.
I mean, support is playing a part.
No,
you don't think so?
Support is support. You get support from neighbors. You get support from just people on the internet. Everybody supports. So you don't even got to know them to support.
So what do you mean by the connections now? The rooms, like he connects with certain people.
Because he likes to talk. So like he was talking to you, I'm pretty sure he dropped a couple names that you probably never heard of.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably an event going on that he knew about, that he knew about. Mm-hmm. And he probably mentioned it. He did that with my event. I had an event on May 13th. It was last year. So it was in honor of my daughter. She has lupus, so we did a lupus fundraiser. And he definitely went to the internet, like, come out, whatever. But yeah, playing a major role in somebody's career, I can't.
Nah, you ain't rocking with it?
Nah, I can't. Some people, like the people he worked with, like hands-on, but everybody's career, come on, man, that's a big statement.
It's crazy work.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's what he said.
Like, that's a big statement, bro. That's a big statement.
That's what he said.
Damn,
all right.
That's a big statement. But that's his world, and that's his truth in his head. You know what I mean? Can't nobody take that away from him. If he felt like that's what he did, then that's what he did.
I mean, to keep it real, honesty. My bad. My words are just fucked up today. But everybody that I have talked to in Delaware in the entertainment business, they brought his name up. So
you must ain't talked to that many people. No, how
many people is it out there? Like I should talk to. I just feel like everybody, even outside the camera.
Nah, he'll spread a word. You know what I mean? You want something to be known, definitely tell Black. And I'm saying it on camera. You want it to be known, tell Black.
Tell Black.
Tell Black.
Dang, Black. That's a crazy name. They just basically saying you just be talking.
Well, I mean, that's just how some people are. It don't gotta be a bad thing, it ain't gotta be a good thing. It's just what he do. You know what I mean? Actually, he should go into business with advertising or something.
All right, shout out Black, man. Shout out Black. So, before Pro Star,
okay,
let us know before what was you doing before this? How did you get into this? Okay. Hold on, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
What is it that you do?
Okay, so I am artist manager. So my company is based on just management for artists, booking shows, getting music on platforms, and just getting the word out about my artists who are signed to me. And if if this is just somebody who just want to get on some stages, I'm always good to find a stage. Definitely in or out of Delaware, I'll find an artist a stage. So yeah, that's what I do. Oh, and I still decorate. So before ProStar, that's what I did. I was a decorator. I did weddings, birthday parties, baby showers, and I did hair. The typical Black girl, just know how to do everything. So yeah.
So why you get in the entertainment business anyway?
So my daughter during COVID was having a sweet 16, and my little son, he was 6 at the time. He wanted to rap at her party, so we surprised her. I wrote some lyrics because I was always into music. Everybody know I always had my lyrical wording is just off the charts, phenomenal. So anyway, I put something together for him, and my oldest son at the time, he didn't rap. Kilo was an all around person, but he didn't rap. And he was like, Mom, dang, that sound fire. Like, wait, write me a couple lines. So I'm gonna surprise him and come out. So I wrote a couple lines for him, sent it to him. By the time he came to the birthday party, he didn't add it on, and you know what I mean? Like, it came natural to him. Rapping came natural to him, of course. Got me for him about that.
So that's gonna be like a controversy.
What? That came natural to him?
That you said that you wrote lyrics for him at first.
I didn't write lyrics for him, just that little section in the birthday party that was years ago.
Okay.
Like I said,
I just wanted you to clear it up.
Just a couple lines. A couple lines. Everybody know that he writes his own words. He does everything for himself. He's actually really good at that, like getting people on platforms. If you haven't been on a platform and you don't know how to get your music out there, hit Kilo One. He will help you. He definitely know how to get your ASCAP rap. Paperwork is always a must. He'll show you how to buy the music. He also have a beat maker from Universal Records who helps him with his beats and stuff. And also one of the artists that was formerly with ProStar, TX Rick. They did their own beats and stuff. So
shout out Kilo.
Yes.
May 13th.
Okay. May 13th was the first showcase since Straight Outta Delaware stopped way before COVID. Straight Outta Delaware was the first one that I heard of doing showcases. But after that, I was the first female by myself. No group, no team, nobody else's, nothing, just all me. Put together a showcase. Like I said, it was in honor for my daughter. We were doing a lupus fundraiser every year. We try to do something. Kilo has something he does twice a year. One is for suicide awareness, and the other one is for lupus awareness, or whatever one he chooses that year. So the first day of summer and Christmas Eve, he always do a 24-hour stay up. So that year we decided to do a showcase. We had state property come down. Everybody in Delaware came out. Everybody in Delaware came out, and it was a really good turnout. Everybody that hit the stage was really, really dope. We had PD was the host that year.
PD Crack.
That was my bro.
PD, huh?
Knew PD since I was 14.
That's another PD story. Like that, huh?
Yeah, that's my bro. That was my bro. That's still my bro. Like, I still have love for PD. Like, nobody can ever take that away. When he realized everything that happened and the in between, then he'll figure it out.
You know how that go. A business involved, it's always extra.
Sometimes
it's hard.
It depends.
It get complicated.
When you allow people in who know nothing, you know what I mean, they just like to fucking talk, then things get messy. And I'm the type of person, if I say it once, I can say it twice. I'm say it 3 times. I can say it to you. I can say it to your mom. I can say it to your child. How you want it. But, yeah. But that was a good show, single-handedly.
Okay. So we're going to get into it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about Laylo and Mercy.
Oh, okay. So at my event, Laylo was supposed to perform. When he came, the person that he was doing a song with was not there.
First off, tell the people who Laylo is for the people that don't know.
Laylo is a rapper. Actually, he is a dope brother too. In Wilmington, who I really didn't know him at the time. I honestly don't really know him now. We know there's no beef with us. We just haven't spoke since all that went down. So yeah, check him out on platforms. I give everybody
shout out Laylo.
Shout out Laylo.
Okay, you can go ahead first. What you were saying?
So he was supposed to perform, and the person he was performing with was late. So he wanted me to push his time back. I couldn't push his time back because everybody had time slots. I'm very organized. I'm very to the point, especially because we had PD and them in the building, and the time that he wanted to go was my artists that were signed to me at the time. So that was what y'all would call headliners. So I couldn't push his time back. So he didn't get to perform, and it kind of stirred up like a little whirlwind, which was crazy. So him and Mercy, I guess they had, they talked about it. And Mercy had a little problem because, now mind you, Mercy had just did a song with my son, which was crazy. And, I went to his birthday party and stuff. He like, oh, thank you for coming, blah, 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 said his little words and all that. And then you come to my event and PD was in VIP. They were all trying to get in VIP. Black, Mercy, all of them. Black understood when PD was like, yo, listen, it's too many people. Like, I can't even engage with the crowd because there's more people in VIP that should be when I'm here. So we asked everybody to move out of VIP. Bird moved over. He had his little spot over there. Everybody, nobody really had a problem with it except for Mercy. So I was hearing later on, he was like, I ain't VIP, but I'm gonna show her, and that's and the third. Like, you can never show me because I really don't care. Like, I never cared. I never care about what nobody say. I never care about what nobody think. And I really don't care what you say to other people. Say it to me. You know what I mean? We could have had a conversation about it. Then you would have understood because everybody else understood. But you had a problem with it, which was so crazy. So from there, I was just hearing he said this, he said that, blah, 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 blah. Then, a little bit later on in the interview, hopefully I'll get to tell you the rest of our little debacle. But
shout out Mercy.
I was just a little synopsis of what happened and where it went wrong with me and Mercy. Laylo, I still see him. He's still.
So is it a chance for you to mend the relationships with both of them? Like, is it do you see something in the future? Is y'all having to sit down or something and try to fix it?
Hopefully, this right here will ease Laylo. We cool. I really don't have a reason that my everyday doesn't consist of worried about if somebody don't like me or not. But for his Mercy, we have a little bit of linkage somewhere in there with business, and we definitely should have had a conversation.
What's the linkage?
So he's signed to 50 Shots, the label, and the label owner Armor is signed to me, ProStar. Okay. So we can't have beef. You know what I'm saying?
So he signed to somebody that signed to somebody.
Right.
Basically.
Right.
Okay.
So.
Okay, gotcha. I get tricky. What Kendrick said? What Kendrick say?
They not like me, no.
No, not even that. Signed to a nigga that signed to a nigga that say he signed to another nigga.
No, I ain't signed to nobody.
I know I was speaking for you. It's just a joke. I'm just making a joke.
World, tell you.
Shout out Mercy. Shout out 50 Shots, the label. So Shout out CTF.
Shout out CTF.
What's up with Bird?
Oh. So at first I couldn't stand Bird. Oh my God.
Hold on. First of all, we're just gonna get into it.
Uh-huh.
Bird, the studio, rec room, pool party.
Oh wow. Okay, so let's just don't jump in. Let's
shout out Rock.
Shout out Rocky. So Bird, we cousins. We're first cousins. We share the same grandmother. You know, so we're but we found out the day after my event on May 13th.
That y'all's related?
We found out the day after my event.
So that family bond ain't gonna be there anyway. Cause it's not like y'all grew up with each other and family. That's just like, I'm gonna tell you, that's just like if I meet somebody tomorrow and say they my cousin, the family bond, I barely got family bond people that was there, family that was there when I was a kid. So you telling me a stranger I don't know come to me and tell me I'm your cousin?
Me and Bird, as of today, are tight as...
Yeah, probably now. Y'all probably done built that relationship.
Listen, my blood is different. When we found out we family, like literally, when I found out that man was my cousin, 2 days later, and I got the messages, a nigga said something, I was on his ass, like, yo, who the fuck is you? Like, that's my cousin. I don't give a fuck how long I know him. I could have found out 5 minutes ago. I don't care it was 2 days ago, that's my cousin.
Is it family members that you don't talk to today?
No.
That you know of? Like, they family that you grew up with, that y'all just don't get along, just not cool?
No.
Cousin, sister, brother, aunt?
I got a cousin that did some fucked up shit.
You don't disown him, or you just, it's just a...
We just keep our distance.
But you still claim, it's still I respect that.
I can pick up the phone right now and call me and say, hey, yo, cuz. And guess what? I'm 7 minutes away. I don't give a fuck if I'm on the moon. I'm there.
I respect that. Ain't need family like that.
My family, no, we don't play like that. We don't play like that.
Well, I was just asking though. But okay, you and Bird, y'all found out y'all was related.
And then we've been cool ever since. That was, you mentioned the pool party. Rec Room had a pool party. He had a dude named Cash there, and don't know him from a can of paint, never met him, I don't give a fuck about him either. And he had some girls that came to dance or whatever they was doing. So eventually I had another event that was coming up in Philly. So I was like, well, I need dancers, but I didn't know that he was booked or collaborated with the person who run Rec Room, which is Mir. And me and Mir, we cool, like, we talked about it, whatever. Everything is, I guess, water under the bridge, as you would say. But this dude, and I got the messages. I didn't inbox him because I didn't know him. I had no reason to inbox him. I called Bird because, of course, we're cousins. Let me call him to see, because he part of Rec Room, he part of CTF. Let me figure out how I could get the girls to my event. So I called Bird. Bird put the call in. Dude hit me, inbox me, and that became a whirlwind. When he wanted 30 people to get into my event for free, it wasn't just my event. So I couldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? No matter what they did for you, okay, that's your thing. But when it come to me, yes, I'm asking you to come. I'd rather pay y'all and y'all pay to get in than, you know what I'm saying, let 30 people into an event for free. Because we throwing money regardless. I don't give a fuck if it's 2 people in there, if it's 2,000 people in there. You feel me? So I ended up calling a partner of mine, businessman Charlie, and he asked what he called. Well, he had the Charlie's Angels, so they ended up coming. Everybody went to the internet, like, oh, she got these bitches from Kansas, blah, blah, blah. Like, just going in. But I stayed silent, and I stayed silent because one thing about me, I never let business and personal mix.
You're not supposed to.
That was a personal thing that y'all had against me, and nobody knew me. So I had to wait until after my event to address it. So he was like lying, talk about, I said I was Rocky's manager, this, that, and the third, because we had Rocky hosting. So the next day after my event, the very next morning, oh my God, I couldn't wait. I posted all the inboxes, all the text messages.
Yeah, you aired it out.
Yeah, I aired it out. And Rocky went to the internet. Shout out to Rocky. I love her to death. Oh my God.
Shout out Rock, man. Shout out Rocky.
She was like, well, she posted the receipts. Why the fuck is you lying on her? You know what I'm saying? Y'all try to make me go against this woman, and at the time we didn't know each other. Y'all try to make me go against this woman, and really it's all behind the lie. Like, that was so weird. So I seen people going to to the rec room live, like, oh, she a gapper. She a dirty ass bitch that's just trying to, I'm telling you, trying to get on. She just trying to do everything for clout. I don't need to do that. Because every day when I come home and you see where I live, I'm not worried about none of y'all. So I ain't need to do it for clout. That's not my thing. Everything I do is for business. I had one business partner at the time, and I introduced him to quite a few people. There was other people like Sister Talia, City of Dreams that I collaborated with my Philly events, but then they turned out to be fucking snakes. Like everybody just, they weird. You introduce somebody and they skip past you, but then they start throwing dirt on your name. You know what I'm saying? That's how the shit happened with Petey. You know what I mean? As far as the studio, I was supposed to be in business partners with Shamik. Well, Shamik. Mm-hmm. And I got the receipts. I always keep text messages.
She pulling out receipts. She trying to pull out receipts.
Nigga didn't have
y'all better come on y'all need to come on y'all shit, cause she coming with receipts. You the first one to come with receipts since I've been doing this.
Was waiting for the studio, right? Mm-hmm. We had all of this planned. I have the messages. He was like, yo, just go ahead with it. I feel funny about it, dealing with this dude and blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, all right, cool. I already had plans. So I paid the bread. Mm-hmm. I got the studio. And this nigga went on a warpath. Oh my God. He went telling Beans and Petey and all these people, like, all this shit. And yes, he did apologize. Yes, and I got those too in text message. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've known Shamik since I was a little girl. And for you to do that, like, that was crazy. But I'm not a person to go and try to address everybody. Mm-hmm. I did reach out to Petey and have a conversation with him, but he was on some, like, like, he knew Shamik longer and he believed him and this, that, and the third. But now I guess he's silent because I sent him the text messages from Shamik, like, you apologize. You said you was wrong. You knew you were wrong for what you did. Mm-hmm. And, you know what I mean? So I just, you know what I mean? Like, I leave people where they stand. I reach out once, whatever. After that, I can't do it. Like, I'm not doing all that.
No, that's respectable. You try, you know what I mean? You did your part.
When it came to Sister Talia and Sister Talia and them, they tried to kind of dim my light, and I got those messages too, as I told her, you trying to dim my light to make you look good, but bitch, you stole from me. I paid you for the Sleazy, for Kilo to open up for Sleazy, and he never came. Y'all knew he wasn't coming because y'all didn't pay him. You know what I'm saying? She was like, oh, the money went to Hollywood, him, and this, that, and the third. None of that happened.
Hold on, who is Sister Talia again?
Talia,
for the people that don't know.
Everybody.
Sister Talia.
She from Philadelphia.
I don't know who she is. I'm just saying, I don't know who she was.
People in the music, they know who she is. So, yeah, I don't want to say her name too much anyway, because I ain't giving nobody no motherfucker.
Is she a manager?
No, she a scammer. That's what the fuck.
Scam artist. Okay.
Mm-hmm. She a scammer.
Okay.
Straight up. That's all it is.
Okay.
I did so much work for her for free. I've never asked for a dime. If I'm telling somebody I'm gonna help them, I'll help you for free. Mm-hmm. I did Beans party, all that. We you know what I mean? Like when they blocked off the streets for prayer and all that. I was there for all those events for her. When my son performed at the Met, all that stuff. I was there for all that, and I've never tried to shoot her down for nothing. But you tried me. You tried me, and I'm gonna stop right there with that. I know I need my money back. That's what I need. I need my money. That's what I need.
It's a lot. How much? Like a round boat.
It don't matter if it was $1. It's mine. The fuck?
I'm just saying.
It's a couple hundred.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a couple
that's
hundred.
enough to, you know.
Yeah, it's enough to make me be on your ass. No.
So, what is your position right now with 50 Shots?
Okay.
The label.
So I met Armor through my folks. They asked me to go to 50 Shots event. They were downstate, Kent and Sussex County. Nobody in Newcastle County and everybody can attest to that we didn't know who they were. So my folks asked me to go down to their event. They were having a grand debut party. So I went down. He didn't know who I was. He happened to see my 5-star chain and he put it together. Okay, I need to sit down with you. I need to talk to you. Sure. A couple days later, we had a meeting. We sat down and again, I have my text messages. We got there and the paperwork for 50 Shots wasn't right. I believe in karma. Like, I believe in that shit. So if you do something wrong to somebody, I believe it comes back, especially when it comes to money and stuff like that. Like, I love how I live. So I didn't sign him. But what I did was gave him the keys to the car. Get this done. Check this, do that to get your paperwork right for 50 Shots. And then we'll meet up next week and we'll sign our paperwork. Because if I sign you now, and I said it clearly to him, anything you do with 50 Shots will belong to me because my contract states that I must be able to buy into anything. If I don't buy into it, then you owe me. So we're not going to sign a contract. He did that. And he checked in every time something came through, right? He got his paperwork right. We sat down. We went over a contract. We signed. And yeah, I applaud everything that he's done with 50 Shots. Like, he did a wonderful job.
You talking about Armor?
I'm talking about Armor. Whoever else is on his team, I don't know about. I just know about me and my folks. And once he came to my event, everybody knew who 50 Shots was. So the only problem that I have, and I still have it to this day, because he went on an interview. He mentioned everybody in my circle. I didn't ever do you dirty. Why did you?
So that's where it's coming down to. It's coming from somewhere. So basically, he did an interview and you feel the type of way because he didn't mention your name.
I did. And we talked about it.
Well, why you feel though he gotta mention your name whenever?
Because if you talk about how you got started and you praising everybody for starting you, praise the person who started you. Because I could have did you wrong, but I didn't. You had many events that
maybe just trying to keep
I was right there for. No, it don't go like that. It don't go like that.
I'm trying.
If you doing an event and you say, yo, I'm gonna put your name on the flight, we'll do this, that, and the third, and it don't happen, come on, man. And that's supposed to be my bro. Like, that's supposed to be my bro. I got your text messages that said, like, yo, I'm sorry. Like, next time I do something, blah, 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 I'm gonna speak. You did plenty of podcasts since then. I've never heard my name not once, but I heard my business partner. But it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point right now, yes, we had a contract. And I love Armor to death. Like, that's my bro. But now my contract is switched. Through the part of my own.
I'm gonna ask you this because it's just you're a woman in a business, connected with a lot of people.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I know. So sometimes you just gotta ask to make sure is she really business minded? Is it really talented, or is it just what's between her legs?
Oh my God.
So is it?
Why do people
have? Is it because I just want to clear it up for like people? It wasn't a situation like that.
Saying people need to get out of the mind frame that you have to fuck for somebody to get into business with you. That's not true. I could be in the biggest party here with 10,000 people and not one of you niggas is gonna say y'all fuck you, touch me. None of that. Like nothing. No, it don't work like that. Business is business.
Respect it.
You know what I'm saying? And I do business with all men because females is grimy. And I've learned that if a man is not standing on business, it's because he got a female behind him that's telling him to do some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you should stand on business. Your word is your word. I teach my sons all the time. Your word makes you a man. You have to stand on your word. You have to be a man. And then you have to take accountability for when you wrong.
Do. You do. You do.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never done nobody, not one person could say I done them dirty. I don't talk behind people. I hear a lot of shit I was supposedly had said. But nah, like, cause I'm gonna tell you if I said it. Come to me and talk to me.
So where Blueski fall into all this? Do you know Blueski personally?
I don't know Blue.
Personally? Or you heard of him?
I've heard of him at first, and then I got to know Blue.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what his contract was with 50 Shots, but I know that they did a really good job with him. It wasn't until he started fucking with them Philly cats, Talia and them, who tried to come behind us, that things got messy. I feel like, because she was like, you know, bringing all this he say, she say to shit. Like, we don't do that. I don't do that. I know Armor ain't doing that. So whether Blue had the conversation with her or not, for her to say anything, we'll never know. Only people know is him, her, and God. Like, that is, I think that for real, like, it's a lot, and I rapped about this before. It's a lot of pillow talking with niggas, man. And then, you know, females like to talk. So you telling her, she telling him, and he telling her, and then he, you know what I'm saying? Because that nigga ain't just sleeping with that bitch. He's sleeping with that bitch and that bitch and that bitch. So now all 4 of them or 3 of them bitches know, and then now they telling the other nigga that they fucking with. So, and then somewhere in between, the words get switched.
Yeah, everything. If I'm messing with a female or hitting whatever you want to call it, and I want her to say something to somebody or know something, that's what I do.
Yeah.
I'll say certain things,
especially when you
around her, because I know she's gonna run back and say something to somebody. So I say something specifically that I want them to know. You feel me? So I know how I go.
Unless you got a thoroughbred bitch on your team,
I know how.
That's how it is. And then you get in the room or in the bed with these females, and you tell them how mad you over this, that, and the third. Now they know to use that against you. Like, well, I thought you wasn't fucking with homegirl on business. Why? Because you said blah, blah, blah. Like, that's corny. That's corny. All that shit be corny. All this rap shit. Like, when I seen people posting stuff about me, like, you don't even know me. You never met me a day in your life. And I promise you, if you met me, everything that you say will probably go out the window. Because, like, I'm just not her. And, you know, that goes back to when you asked me about Mercy. Like, you said a lot of things about me that I ain't fine, was cool, like, and all that shit be lies, and these niggas, and that's not just for him, and it don't even gotta be for him, but y'all get the yelling and screaming when you have a conversation. What the fuck? That don't make you right. That don't mean you telling the truth. That just mean you loud.
Yeah, people tend to get loud and think that's making your point.
So I just be like, all right, whatever, because I'm not going to try to convince you of what I know to be right. Like, eventually the truth come out. Like they say, what don't come out on watch gonna come out on the rest. Always.
So what ProStar got going on for the future?
ProStar. So Kilo just dropped some new music, and a lot of people think that I focused on Kilo because that's my son, but that's not true.
Even if that was the case,
I know, but it's not the truth.
Tell a mother don't focus. That's crazy work.
Because if he doing wrong and that shit sound trash, I'm going to tell him. He'll let you know.
You gotta tell him step their game.
No, I'm gonna tell you, like, son, come on, man, get it together.
No, I'm talking about the people that feel as though you only pushing Kilo. You not telling them to step their game.
Kilo, because he always got his shit together. Kilo, there's a show in New Orleans. Do you want to get on the stage? Sure, we great book the tickets right at that moment. Right at that moment. And he don't miss a date. He not going to say the day before, like, oh, I can't go because of X, Y, and Z. He's never missed a date. And that's why, because the record companies, they don't want no 40-year-old running around, no 35 and higher. Like, if you guys can get somebody, and I'm saying this to everybody, I don't give a fuck who don't like it. If you can take another motherfucker to a radio station or iHeartRadio or whatever, why are the people that you're working with not on? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not paying a bunch of people to give me a feature for Kilo, and he still don't have what he need to succeed for his stages and stuff like that. And I'm not saying that for him, because my son done hit thousands of stages. We done been all over, like tours. You know what I'm saying? So if I got him a mainstream feature right now, then it would be cool. But you got to think about everybody else's controversy. What if he had had a song with Drake? You know what I'm saying? So you got to think about what the other people got going on, and that's what we do. We kind of like strategize. We don't, even his videos, and if no matter who think he's a good rapper or not, his videos is always on point. We sit down, we make a plan. We know how it's gonna go about. We don't just take a bunch of people and go next to the train tracks and now we shoot a video about love. Like that's crazy. Like, what are you doing?
That's the question I want to ask you too. 'Cause I feel like people got things kind of mixed up, and I'm gonna ask your opinion on it since you in the entertainment business. I'm gonna get a female opinion on it. Having motion and talent, do you feel as though that's the same thing?
No, that's not the same thing.
Which one would you rather your artist have, motion or talent?
Motion, cause most of them people who have no talent, they making the dumbest songs, and that shit is getting played. That hip shaking, yeah, ain't no gangster world. It ain't happening. But he got motion, so motion gonna get you farther. Right? So that's just like asking the question, would you rather be rich or would you rather be famous? Well, I'd rather be famous because I could always get rich off of being famous. You get what I'm saying? Like you got
this generation, what I noticed was separating what's going on in the times of music and entertainment now and how it used to be when I was growing up and before my time. All them people that was in the entertainment, they had talent. Mm-hmm. It wasn't about motion because it wasn't the internet and all that back then. So they had to really get it from the mud. You really had to have talent. Yeah. And a lot of this stuff from back then, it lasts. Mm-hmm. So today, you could play a Biggie, you could play a Pac, you could watch Belly, you could watch Menace to Society, you can listen to Patti LaBelle, Tina Marie. You could listen to them people because it was all talent. Mm-hmm. It wasn't no motion. The motion came because of the talent, right? Right. But then you come in this generation. Then you got a couple people that make songs that's hot. Mm-hmm. It's hot for the moment. And in a few years, you don't hear nothing from them. So they might get a check or they might get a couple dollars from that motion, from that time. Mm-hmm. But a lot of times, people that do have emotions for that time, it be on an accident. They don't have talent. And that's why they get dropped from labels and shit don't go their way.
So like, let's take Cardi B, for instance. Okay. In the beginning, nobody thought she had talent. But you know what that bitch did? She went to every bar. She went to every little city and she got on stages that nobody thought that she would be on, just so that she can get the motion that she needed. Because like you said, these day and age, people need to know. That's what we do. We go to so if you look at his ass caps and all that, you can see where his music is being played at. And it's everywhere. You get what I'm saying? Because we go everywhere.
So you think that's because of motion? That's because of his talent.
It's both. It's both. Because they gotta have talent to for them to listen to you. A little bit. It don't gotta be.
If you didn't have talent, right, and he went to all them places, right? This is the same place you said he went to that they listening to.
Yo, these comedians
he didn't have talent, right? Do you think they'll still be listening to him?
Yeah, just because
the streams are
just because they know the name. You just gotta know the name. That's why he not trying to be the local celebrity. We trying to expand. But you know, we back to differ. You got your
we gonna agree to disagree.
You got your take on it.
That's all right. We gonna agree to disagree.
Exactly. Long as he's streaming.
As long as he's streaming. As long as he's streaming. You know, Soulja Boy had motion. He really had talent, rapping wise, but he had motion and it took him places. But eventually, that rapping, it's because you don't have talent for it. So eventually, it's gonna die down. So yeah, he had to find other avenues. He was already rich by then because that's a song. So I understand to a certain extent.
I don't even think it'd be that. Like some people just need to be ghostwriters. Your voice ain't there. You don't have the look. Too. Like if you gonna go to a show. You shouldn't be in there like ran over, like nobody want to look at you. And again, this world is a woman's world, so you gotta have a certain look. So you gotta look clean. You gotta want the girls that want to come to you because when they get in the car, they gonna play that nigga song. And now the nigga that they in the car with, done heard it. He feeling the music, and now they spreading it around.
I feel like it's smoke and mirrors, man. Cause let one of them women today listen to some Barry White. but they don't know what he looked like, and then show them a picture of Barry White. They're gonna be like, dang, he sound like this, but he looked like this. It's just, I don't know. Like I said, times change. We're gonna agree to disagree. But I feel, in my opinion, I feel as though people need to come with more talent. I feel like it's people in Delaware that could have made it that didn't make it because people stuck on popularity and motion.
Yeah, definitely.
Instead of talent.
Is always
an
issue here.
Like Gino, Swish, and right now I feel like Bluesky. Them three is like, in my mind, like I said, it's just my opinion. Everybody gonna
Swish
say,
what?
Yeah, Swish Matty.
Did what?
Back in the day, I feel as though Swish Matty back in the day could have made it, but the only thing that stopped him from making it was the video that came out and messed up his reputation.
Look at it. He's still doing funny business. He's still doing funny shit. He just did something to somebody that was signed to Pro Store, and yeah, then you put, and that's another thing. Put my name in that shit. Like, I don't even, come on, man. I don't fuck with y'all. I don't give a fuck. Come on, man. Shit be weird. These niggas be weird. They be low-key bitches. I don't give a fuck. Like, that shit was weird. You put my name in something that I had nothing to do with because you fucked them over on some club shit, on some money shit. That don't have nothing to do with me. Don't put my name and stuff. And that's another thing. Everybody do that type shit, put people's name and stuff. But nonetheless, we gonna skip past all that drama filled shit.
But now I understand.
Pro Star.
But I understand what you're saying about people be talking, like be doing weird stuff.
It's crazy. Kilo One, you definitely can check Quan Boy, my reggae. I'm still always gonna promote TX Reed, like that's my baby. Everything he do is just phenomenal. He yeah, and always will support me. I know he will. E-Dub 302, that's loyal brother. Loyal. Him and his wife, yeah, they are always on Pro Star team. Spaz, she is up and coming, but the girl, she has what the kids want to see. The looks, the talent, she's good. She just be low key right now till she get it together to figure out how she want to move, and I'm okay with that. I'm still always partnering with All in One Entertainment. That is my mentor. I'm not gonna say was. That is my mentor. And whatever he got in the works for me, I'm on that. Armor. He doing his thing with 50 Shots, and however his contract moves, that's just how it moves. Yeah, that's it. Those are the only people I want to talk about.
All right, before we end this, who do you feel like got the most chance of making it this year right now? Out of everybody that's rapping, we ain't talking, and don't
mention nobody in Pro Star right now.
If you want to mention somebody in Pro Star, if you feel as though they got the best chance of making it, but I want you to keep it real. I don't want you just to say it because you're working with them. I want you to keep it all the way 100. Who you feel as though got the talent and emotion right now? You're like, yeah, I think they got the chance this year to make it. Or you feel as though it's nobody.
Rapping wise?
Or singing. Anybody in music.
If it was singing, and I don't know her either. I've just, by way of 50 Shots was London. London, the singer, she pretty. She definitely could sing. I like her. You know what I'm saying? I don't know her age range and all that. By looking at her, you can't even tell how old she is. So that's a very good thing. But when it comes to rapping, I'm always going to bet on Kilo. Like, it's a Pro Star artist. Like, we getting the fuck out of here. I'm definitely... It's people in music here that I love, and I've never met them. One, Hellway. I've never met the brother, but I definitely like his music. I've met Black L, but I love his music. Like, so yeah, he got it. He.
So you feel as though those are the artists that got a chance to make it this year?
Yeah. If they push Black L, I think talented.
Well, I appreciate you.
Talented.
I
Check out
appreciate
his
you.
videos too. Right?
Definitely check out Kilo video. What's the? He just dropped one.
He did. It's Need
the-
for Me.
what's
Need for Me.
Who do you know who shot that video?
Stacks. Stretch Stacks.
Where he from? He's from Delaware.
Yeah. Good job too. Like the video is, oh my gosh. It looks amazing. It looks amazing. And on top of that, like it tells the story.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Even with MMO showing on there, his verse is fire. Kilo always do a good job. The visuals just makes the song come to life. Just like on What You Want, the visuals make the song come to life. You know what I mean? I appreciate everybody that ever had a feature with Kilo, whether it was Mercy, whether it was Bird, Diggs, Geno, Geno, Bird, Diggs, Bust Down Bang, we all cousins. So, but I appreciate what they did, and I appreciate the things, the other things that's been done too. But everything works in for a reason. You know what I mean? It's done for a reason, and it can only make people better. You know what I mean? Anybody ever did anything to me, I forgive you. No, but I don't got no beef with nobody, man. And if you feel like I did something to you, man, let's just talk about it. Cause you know what I mean. If I'm wrong, I apologize. I don't have a, you know what I mean. I don't have a mean streak in me, even though people think I do, but I really don't. But only when you cross me is when you know what I mean. That Scorpio and me come out. But other than that, I'm a lovable person. I'm a mom. You know what I mean. I have 5 kids, 28 to 10. So,
I appreciate you coming on the platform
appreciate you.
and showing love to the platform.
Yes.
We trying to get it started out here. So the motto is
I'll make some of your videos and you getting it started.
Yeah. So the motto is make them come to us. Everybody keep going out of state and try to get this done and try to do that, reaching out to people out of state and this and that. I'm tired of that. Make people come to us. Somebody supposed to do an interview with me. We set it up. They never showed up, but they did an interview with some white people out of state from Philly. That person will never be on my platform. I don't care who they talk to, where they come, because I don't respect that.
Yeah.
So the motto is make them come to us. Once they come to us, then we expand out of Delaware. Just let them know what's going on out here.
Right.
This is a gold mine state, and it's the first state for real.
Yes.
And
and for a reason.
exactly.
We do it first.
A lot of stuff
do
they
it first.
created here, but we just never the knowledge. Shout out Relicus too.
Yeah, Relic is funny. I met
Shout out Rel, man.
other than I only met him once for like a split second, but yeah, he funny as shit too.
But hopefully we get you back on here,
Yeah.
see what the people got to say. And, keep doing your thing, and we would definitely follow up, see what you got going on in the future, all right?
Yep.